Browns at Ravens. Ravens -4, over under 46.5. The Baker Mayfield stuff. Actually, I'll let you go first on this one because I don't have a best bet on this, but you and Pete both do.
Yeah, I'm speaking for Pete because we are both on Cleveland +4 as a best bet. It's hard to get a handle on Cleveland week to week. It's down to 3.5 now, so it seems like the sharps are on our side. If it gets any lower than that, I don't really love Cleveland. But I think the offense has scored 17 or less in 5 of their 6 games. The Browns just aren't a good offense, and I'm ready to write them off, and then they have like a 41-point explosion out of nowhere. So I just don't know with this offense. I'm not confident that Baker can exploit Baltimore pass defense that has struggled in big spots this year. So maybe he is able to do much because of how he's looked in that passing game. Baltimore's offense should be much better as long as key pieces aren't getting surprisingly ruled out like they were last week. And Baltimore's defense has been much better against the run than the pass, so it seems like I'm arguing for Baltimore, but they really haven't been tested much, and Cleveland will test them. Cleveland's number 1 in yards per rush, has more rush attempts than pass attempts. They are going to run the ball no matter what. So I think that once you put that onto the Ravens, you get the Ravens with it. They have issues tackling. If Chubb can get to the second level, he could be breaking tackles and getting long touchdowns, a couple of them, and big long plays because Ravens just are not a good tackling team. And the key thing to me, the reason that put me on Cleveland is I think their defensive line can have success against a Baltimore offensive line that we know has had some issues. They Ronnie Stanley out for the year. You get Myles Garrett lined up against those tackles. I think he can feast and really put Lamar at unease the whole game. And the Ravens really aren't really able to get anything going on offense. So if the Cleveland defense is keeping the team in the game, the run game can wear Baltimore down, and Cleveland can come in and get to win. But I want to get at least 3. I want it to be a low-scoring, late-season divisional fight that some team wins by 3. And if I can get 3 or 4 in our case with the Browns, I like it. Once you get closer to 3, I don't like it as much.
For sure. And like you said, we had 4.5 on this best bet. Looking like a pretty windy day in Baltimore. Nothing crazy, but just 46 degree, high of 46. It's just going to be cold. It doesn't look like any rain. Oh, excuse me. No. It's going to be more like 50, in the 50s on Sunday right now with actually not a lot of wind. I was looking at Saturday, my fault. Slight chance of rain, but not a ton, 20% chance of rain. It does have a rock fight feel to it though. Nick Chubb, 5 rushing touchdowns in his career against the Baltimore Ravens. That is the most of any team he's gone against. I believe that, if you look at his numbers for his career against career splits against Baltimore, they're not great, but that's primarily because of his rookie season when he had, I think, 3 carries for 2 yards and 9 carries for 24 yards against him. He's got several explosive games against Baltimore, or at least one. The one I always think about is from 2019 when he he's got two big games against Baltimore. That 2019 game where he had 165 yards and 3 touchdowns, and you remember Baker's doing the helicopter thing up the sideline. You could see them just leaning into this, and as you point out, Baltimore not a great tackling team. The rushing attack there with Chubb and the Browns, Jonas Johnson should be a factor as well. They will. Yeah, I'm with you on the Browns. I don't love them, but I think I will take Cleveland catching the points because I don't think it'll be a blowout. For whatever reason, this Browns team, right when you think they're going to get torched by the Ravens, they somehow find a way to pull off a very surprising win. And I don't think people are particularly high on Cleveland right now. So I will buy the dip on Cleveland, as the crypto kids like to say.
We got a little breaking news, semi-Browns related. Freddie Kitchens will call plays for the Giants per source, according to Kim Jones. So
I saw
Freddie
that.
Kitchens is the guy.
I was going to let you know. So that's right. Freddie Kitchens in charge of the Giants offense. Glad we don't want to mess with Freddie.
This is
the funk of Freddie.
This is his chance to get a head coaching job. Show what you can do here in the last few weeks.
Stop it. If you had to have one for the Bills for your team, would you rather have Freddie Kitchens or Jason Garrett?
I'd pick a new team.
You just quit football?
Yeah. I'd go dive in.
Jason Garrett, but you don't feel good about it.
I'd go dive into my college team and hybrid for the Longhorns. I probably wouldn't do that either.
Maybe just stay with baseball.
I'd start scouting the XFL for that return and see who I want to root for there.